Nowadays, telemedicine plays a very important role and important factor in our community setting as well as in our hospital setting as well as to delivering the healthcare facility and also telenursing. So, at first, we come to know about the definition. The delivery of healthcare services where distance is a critical factor. This factor is very, very important. Why telemedicine is used? I have the supply of medication, I have the enough medication store and enough pharmacy. So, why telemedicine is there? So, where distance is a critical factor by all healthcare professionals using information communication technology for the exchange of valid information for diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of disease and injuries, research and evaluation, and for continuing education of healthcare providers, all in the interest of advancing the health of individual and their communities. So, in this definition, two or three terms is more important. That is the delivery of healthcare services, telemedicine. That means delivery of what? Healthcare related services where distance is a critical factor. It is very, very important. Distance is a critical factor by all healthcare professionals using information, education, communication technology for the exchange of the valid information for diagnosis, treatment, prevention of disease injuries, and further research and evaluation, and for continuing education of healthcare providers. And not only that, but also continuing the education of healthcare providers, all in the interest of advancing the health of individual and their communities. That is telemedicine. Telemedicine is defined as any healthcare provided to patient via technology across a distance. Telemedicine, that means via technology, and distance, where distance is a factor, across a distance. It also otherwise defined as the use of advanced technology to exchange health information and provide healthcare services across geographical area, time and social cultural barriers. Where time is a barrier, where distance is a barrier, there telemedicine is used. So that is the definition of telemedicine. Hope you are the clear. Then objectives of telemedicine. What are the objectives? To provide quality care of the people who are residing in the remotest area where distance is a critical factor, and also to reduce the cost of the healthcare services. So what is the objective? To provide quality care to the people who residing in the remotest area. That means distance is a factor, and to reduce the cost of healthcare services. That are the objectives of telemedicine. Then distance and cost. Then areas of telemedicine application. The areas are cardiology, home care, radiology. That means the specific area. What are the area? At first, cardiology, home care, radiology, emergency care, surgery, dermatology, psychiatry, oncology, pathology, ophthalmology, hematology, etc. এগুলো হচ্ছে etc. That are the areas of telemedicine application. Cardiology, home care, radiology, emergency care, surgery, dermatology, psychiatry, oncology, pathology, ophthalmology, hematology. Then applications of telemedicine. Telehealth care. That means healthcare of the individual. And teleconsultation. Suppose I have a problem like diabetes mellitus and I am undergone the treatment. But a few days interval I need consultation. So teleconsultation. At first telehealth care, then teleconsultation also can be can be done with the help of the telemedicine. Tele follow-up care, tele-education, disease surveillance and program, disaster management can be tackled. So what are the tele-healthcare, tele-consultation, tele-follow-up, disease surveillance and program, tele-education, disaster management, tele-home health care to the elderly people, continuous medical education, public awareness, tele-mentored or procedures or surgery. That means healthcare related healthcare, consultation, follow-up, tele-education, disease surveillance and program, disaster management, tele-home health care, continuous medical education, also public awareness can be taken, tele-mentored or procedures or surgeries. That are the application of telemedicine. Then evaluation of telemedicine is India, that is not much needed. Then growth of telemedicine applications. At first, primary care and specialist referral services. It may involve a primary care or allied health professional providing a consultation with a patient or a specialized assisting the primary care of physician in rendering diagnosis. That means all about the primary care and specialist referral services. That means primary advice, and if any referral services is needed, then refer should be done. Then remote patient monitoring. Remote means ourself. That means the measurement or the procedure which we can do ourselves, that is remote patient monitoring, including home telehealth. Uses devices to remotely collect and send data to the home health agency or remote diagnosis testing facility for interpretation. RDTF, remote diagnostic testing facility, like CBG, BP, weight machine, etc. So primary healthcare and specialist referral services, remote patient monitoring. Then consumer medical and health information. It includes the use of internet or wireless devices for consumers to obtain specialized information and online discussion groups to provide peer-to-peer support. Consumer medical and health information means by the use of internet or wireless device we can obtain specialized health information, like consumer here, suppose one consumer, so contact device method application by the use of the consumer medical and health information. It includes the use of internet and wireless devices for consumers to obtain specialized health information and online discussion groups to provide peer-to-peer support. So, what are the growth? Like primary care and specialist referral services, remote patient monitoring, and then consumer medical and health information. Then medical education. It provides continuing medical education credits for health professionals and special medical education seminars for targeted groups in remote location. Teleradiology, telecardiology, telepathology, teleoncology, telemobile health, etc. That is medical education. Then delivery mechanisms used in telemedicine, that is called also the type of telemedicine. At first network programs, then point to point connection. So we will discuss at first network programs. This link tertiary care hospitals and clinic with outlying clinics and community health center in rural and suburban area. That means in rural or urban area there is a community health center, or there is a sub center where these facilities attached to any tertiary care hospital, and by the tertiary care hospital they connect to a doctor. So that is network programs. By some chain of network, this delivery mechanism of telemedicine can be occur. Then point to point connection. That means point to point, that means special point to point. Network programs point to point connection. Using provide high speed networks are used by hospitals and clinics that deliver services directly or outsource specialty services to independent medical services providers. That is point to point connection. Network programs point to point connection. Then monitoring center links, that is direct video call monitoring center links. They are used for pulmonary or fetal monitoring. Any emergency can occur. So here monitoring center link is used. Pulmonary or fetal monitoring, home care and categories of services, related services that provide care to patient in the home. Then web-based e-health patient service site. It provides direct consumer outreach and services over the internet under telemedicine. These include those sites that provide direct patient care. That means the sites. So, for that the classification, network programs, point to point connection, network programs, point to point connection, monitoring center links, web based e-health patient service site, web based. Network programs, point to point connection, network program, point to point connection, monitoring center links, web based e-health service sites. Then type of telemedicine process. Number 1, technology involved. Number 2, application adapted. Can be categorized in two types. At first, technology involved. In technology involved, there is real time or synchronous. Real time, that means direct video call. It requires the presence of both the parties at the same time. A telecommunication link between the patient and doctor allows a real-time interaction to take place. Video conferencing equipment is one of the most common forms of technology used in synchronous telemedicine, real-time or synchronous. And then store and forward, real time and remote. Real time means real time the patient and also the caregiver two are present. A telecommunication link is there between the doctor and the patient and allows a real time interaction to take place. Video conferencing equipment is one of the most common form of technology used in synchronous or real time telemedicine. Then store and forward telemedicine or asynchronous. That means I store data from the patient and then I forward to this doctor. That is store and forward. Real time or synchronous, store and forward or asynchronous. Real time or synchronous, store or forward and store and forward or asynchronous. Then remote patient monitoring, previously it was discussed. Then application adapted, technology adapted, then application adapted, telepathology, telecardiology, teleradiology, telesurgery, teleophthalmology, methods of transmission in telemedicine. That is application adapted, telepathology, telecardiology, teleradiology, telesurgery, telepathology, etc. Real time or synchronous, point to point, store and forward or asynchronous, remote patient monitoring. That's all are technology adapted and that's all are application adapted. Technology adapted or application adapted. Then there are telemedicine complex like Medisoft. Medisoft are objective to improve the healthcare delivery setting by the highest standard in the field of public health, goal to provide accessibility of the medical care. Then here are the telemedicine in India, Apollo, Arentegor, Wipro JE, etc. Apollo, Siemens, Arentegor, Wipro JE, etc. Then advantages of telemedicine, advantages for patient, improved access. There is access for the patient, cost effectiveness, improved quality, improved quality, patient demand, reduce the cost, satisfaction, benefit for the doctor, benefit for the government. Disadvantage, limited insurance option, fewer face-to-face appointment, expensive technology. Here technology adapted, so technology is expensive, minimal patient examination, at risk data security risk, delayed care, that are the disadvantage. Limited insurance options, fewer face to face appointments, expensive technology, at risk data security, delayed care, minimum patient interaction. And then telenursing, same thing. Telenursing refers to the use of the telecommunication and information technology for providing nursing services in healthcare, whether a large physical distance between patients and nurse or between a number of nurses. As a field, it is a part of telehealth and has many points of contacts with other medical and non-medical applications such as telediagnostic, teleconsultation, telemonitoring, etc. That is telenursing. Then causes of increasing the risk of telenursing practice. Cost of healthcare increases the number of aging and chronically ill population. Increase in coverage of healthcare distant in rural, small or population area. Telenursing may help to solve increasing shortage of the nurses, etc. Then application of telenursing, home care, telephone triage, case management. Home care, telephone triage and case management. Then application of telenursing, one of the most distinctive telenursing application is home care. For example, patients who are immobilized or live in remote area. Citizens who have chronically ailments such as COPD, diabetes, ADHD and disability like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, etc. In normal home health care, one nurse is able to visit up to 5 to 7 patients per day, but by using telenursing, one nurse can visit 12 to 16, where 5 to 7 here, 12 to 16 patients in same time. Counseling and providing health education of the patient. Telenursing can also involves other activities such as patient education, teleconsultation, examination of results or medical tests, and assistance to physician in implementation of the medical treatment protocols. So, have you any query? So, telenursing and telemedicine basically is a application, is a software and technology adapted procedure, and where distance is a critical factor. Nowadays, it is very important. So, thank you. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. I will try to solve your doubt. And here, one question is there for short note: telemedicine, telenursing, and role of nurse in the in case of this. So, thank you.